Hey guys, you will be seeing me with the same shirt, same jewelry in 2 more videos. Why? Because it's the only day I get to film and I don't feel like changing shirts, jewelry. So yeah, so my birthday book haul. So first up, I have The Invisible Life of Adelaide by Schwab. I've heard Maurice rave about this book and how it's amazing. This is a more I feel like when you read this book you have to be in the mood to read it or else you're not going to like it. I haven't read it. I thought about reading it during October, but I've been really busy with work, and like this book needs a ton of time for me to read it. Not a ton of time, but for me to dedicate a ton of time to read this book. Next up, I have Batman the Nightwalker by Mary Lou, and this is the graphic novel. I have the actual book version where it's not pictures, but I want to read the regular version before reading the comic book. I have Staying Home by Tara White. Oh yeah, I was really interested. I've been really loving baseball as a general sport, so I decided to dive into the world of baseball romance, and I found Tara White. Basically, this book is about Maggie and Dylan. Maggie, her 18-year-old self, is heartbroken. She gave her V card to Dylan. He breaks her heart. He leaves. He comes back to Dallas, and she works with a baseball team from there, and they trade him in for that baseball team. Reconnecting and possible romance. Maggie doesn't like him one bit. He wants her back. Maggie's like, no. It's a specific person who is the main downfall of their relationship. Next up, I have The Vampire Diaries, Stefan's Diaries, Volume 3, The Cravings by L.J. Smith, Kevin Williamson, and Julie Peck. Vampire Diaries, Elena. I'm very excited to read this. I want to start it soon, but I want to collect the rest of the books in this series specifically, as well as the original series. The next book I have is The Outsiders by Ese Hotend. This is about, I believe this is a classic. I got it because I am a fan of Greece, and this is about, it has a little line right here, and it says, and when it comes to the Scots, a vicious gang of rich kids who enjoy beating up greasers like him and his friends, he knows he can count on them for trouble. One thing, but one night someone takes things too far and Pony's world is turned upside down. So kind of reminds me of West Side Story, but not the romance aspect, but like rival gangs in a way. Yeah, haven't read this one. Very excited to read it. Okay, and I actually did read. I'm currently trying to get through the third book. No, fourth book, third. Yeah, third book. It's The Court of Mist and Fury. Love this book. Resan is my baby. Love him to death. I kind of figured out what was gonna happen, and not happen, but realized a key part in the first book towards the end that comes out in this one. I annotated. I listened to the first 2/3 of the book, or 1/3 of the book. I listened to the rest. I was listening to it and following along, but along with that, the items that I got were from the bookish box, which are Freya and Reese. Really cute. I think this one is on Starfall. They are so cute. This is about Freya. If you've read Avatar, you know what it's about. If you don't, this is about, in the first book, Freya hates Faith, hates them with a passion. She ends up killing one of the high Fays comes, who is Tamlin, takes her to be her prisoner because she committed a crime in the fairy world. So she is taken prisoner. There she meets a bunch of Fays, resent one of them, and towards the end, trying to rescue Tamlin. It happens, and yeah, you get to see, spoiler, you get to see the downfall of Tamlin's and Freya's relationship, and the rise of Freya's and Rhysand's relationship. You meet a ton of funny characters in this book. Very excited for the next one. For the other bookish items, I got this journal for next year, so I could write down my synopsis of the books and quotes that I love from the book. I also got sticky tabs to annotate my books. As I got magnetic bookmarkers, I got Canada hat bookmarkers as well. Next up, I have Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I want to own all her books. All of them. I want to own all her books. I love The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Very excited for this one. I'm not quite very far into it. This far into it, and that's because I've been working. Hopefully I can give this one time. This one is, I haven't given it its own time, but this is The Legacy by Ellie Kennedy. This is the 5th book in the Off-Campus series. This is a wrap-up of the couples. We meet Logan and Grace, Dina and Ellie, Tucker and Sabrina, and the OGs, Garrett and Hannah. So I have read Logan and Grace, I read Dina and Ellie's, I've read Sabrina and Tucker. I'm currently in the end of it. I just need this much. I'm almost done. Really love the stories of them. I wish there was more to it. I wish each one of them would get their own book as a wrap up. Got the wrong version, so it won't match the other ones, but I will get the other version. But now I like these mini pocket size, match paperback size as well. Don't mind the man here, but I don't know if it's the black and white with the pop of blue. I might pick them up, the other ones, and this version probably. Now for where I did the most damage, not the most damage, but where majority of my haul, where the part of my haul is my birthday haul part. So Target was having buy 2 bucks get 1 free. After my birthday was on a Thursday, I believe. I remember, but I think I started on the 10th of October. So here we go. First up, we have Ugly Love by Colin Hoover. This is a very raved pop book in Book Talk. I am 60 something pages in, and I just from last night 60 pages in so far. Really am enjoying it. It's about Miles and Tate, and there's one girl named Rachel who is Miles' ex-girlfriend. She wrecks Miles to the point he doesn't believe in love, doesn't want nothing to do with love. Tate I think this is brother best friend trope in a way. Yeah. Hopefully it says hearts get infatuated, promises get broken, rules get shattered, love gets ugly. Wow. I think this is a Friends with Benefits 15 with Colin Hoover. I have It Ends With Us by Colin Hoover. Also very raved about book in book time. I know my heart is gonna get destroyed with this book. I believe there is a mention of domestic abuse, I believe. To correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe it's domestic abuse. About Lily and Brian, but there's this, her ex-boyfriend is called Alice. You see present, I believe this is present, and past goes back and forth from her current relationship to her past relationship with Alice. And the last Colin Hoover book I have is November 9th by Colin Hoover. This I'm saving it specifically for November 9th to read it. And November 9th is about a girl whose dad was telling her stuff, and she meet Ben goes near her and says that, oh, I'm her boyfriend, and they agree to meet up every November 9th. No contact whatsoever throughout the year. They only meet on November 9th. Who knows? I don't know how the story ends, and hopefully. Next, we have The Love Hypothesis by Ellie Hazewood. This is a fanfic of someone. I don't remember the name, but all I know is a fanfic of someone. This, people say, is kind of spicy. Yeah, there's that. This is about, I'm gonna read the little pink snippet. It says, one fake relationship between a scientist meets an irresistible force of attraction. It throws one woman's carefully calculated theory on love into chaos. Very interesting in a way. It's about Olive and Adam. We'll see how this goes. So this one, I read it. I listened to it already. One of the physical version. This is Love in Other Words by Christina. So this is about Macy and Elliot. They met when they were younger. This is told past and present tense when they meet and how they became friends, and when they reunite 11 years later. I've forgotten the name of the song, but it reminds me of the song so much because after 11 years, Elliot, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but he's in a relationship. He breaks up with his current girlfriend 5 minutes after he sees her again. It's like, oh my gosh. But then you realize why Macy stopped talking to him for those 11 years and what happened. Just remembering. Okay, so the last book I have is Corvette by Tracy. Ooh. I listened to Craving Crush on Libby. And I requested to borrow this one, but since it was gonna take more than 2 months for me to listen to it, as well as this one and this one and this one, I decided why not buy the physical version. If I don't have time to physically read it, I could listen to it on my way to work. If you do not know about the Crave series, this is about Grace. Jackson. The first book is her basically going to academy. She lost her parents. She meets Jackson, who, this is like Legacies. If you've seen Legacies, the spin-off of the Vampire Diaries and the originals, it is a school for supernatural kids. You'll see witches, vampires, werewolves, dragons. Yeah, and I think that's it. The setting, it's in a secluded place up in Alaska. Her parents recently died. She's trying to get used to not having them around. She meets Jackson. She has this attraction, or kind of attraction with him. They later on, something happened. You meet Flint, who is a dragon. Macy, who is her cousin, who is a witch. She realizes that this school is for supernatural people, and that people are out to get her. The second book, Crush, is about, I can't give it away. Something happens. Something happens. She comes back, but there's something whenever she's near Jackson, and she wants to hug him or like give him a kiss. She feels uncomfortable doing it, and she realizes why. And I can give a lot away because it's the second book in the series, and that one. And then after that one finished, then a cliffhanger, very big cliffhanger, which is a result of this. I love that it has like the pages like an old text book would have. I think they're called deco pages. Really like this. A good fit. The end of my haul. Hopefully you liked it. I'm really sorry I haven't filmed recently, but I have been pretty busy with work. I work 10 hours, 10 hours, 6 days a week, so I hardly have time to film. I take a shower and go to sleep. That's it. And I wake up pretty late, eat, take a shower, and go to work. I really don't have time. Hopefully I could get a day off and pre-film a ton of videos soon, so I can edit them during my break time and have them scheduled for you guys to watch. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you continue seeing my videos. Hopefully I'll have a posting schedule soon, but yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.